Hey guys, Tyler Tax here, and this is kind of it is a sad story, and it's something usually I don't cover, but I did do a little bit of research, not totally in depth, but it's the passing of Hana Kimura, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And from what I've read and what I've gathered, it's really a pointless, sad result that happened. So apparently she's on a show, and on the show they live with other celebrities or other random people, something like that. I think it's kind of like a take on rooming with random people in America. From what I've researched, that's what they're saying it's like. And her wrestling costume was in the wash, and uh, I guess a roommate, another guy, put his clothes in the dryer and her clothes too, and it messed up her wrestling suit, and she was very upset. And I didn't watch the show. I don't know exactly what happened, but from what I've researched, she was very upset at this and confronted the guy. And the guy gave, I don't know if this is true or not again, but he gave off the attitude that he didn't care, and she ended up slapping him. And a lot of fans of the show took the male side in this story. And this isn't a she said, he said thing I'm trying to tackle, or a gender thing. But apparently they kind of bullied her and kind of went after her on social media, and she ended up taking her own life. And in my opinion, it's completely unwarranted for doing that. You don't need to go after someone over something so simple. Even some of the not necessarily big things, like what we've had in the past, bigger criticisms or things that have been done to other people on a more horrific scale, like a slap isn't that big of a deal, or getting upset. But I would have got mad at the same thing. I would have confronted somebody. And if they just made it seem like, fuck you, I don't care how you feel about what I did that was wrong, I'd be pretty upset too. I might not resort to physical violence, but I would definitely show and let them know that, no, it's not cool. Like, you need to show some remorse for messing up something in my life or something I care about. Like if it was, either my computer or one of my collectibles or something along the lines, I would be as upset as she probably was. And this whole attack somebody else for whatever side you take, like even if it's somebody I like and it's the same situation, I would be more on her side in this circumstance. And my point is you never know what someone's going through in their life. They could seem like they're totally fine on the outside, and if enough people, push, and it's in such a great volume as when you're someone who's in the spotlight a lot, it's a lot of people. It's not just like three or four or five. You go to high school, you have like that one bully or whatever. This is a lot of people, and it kind of leans towards cancel culture, where there's a ton of people trying to take you down for something. In my opinion, this is completely a dumb reason to try and cancel somebody over a slap or something. Just in this circumstance is not worth what happened at all. So I think as a people, we really need to take the time and look at, like, is it worth even doing this? Like, even if this dude is the greatest looking dude in the world, or whatever the reason is for people, choosing his side, it's not okay. I don't even know how the dude looks. All I know is how she looks, and from what I read from the story. So I could be wrong on some of this information, but I just wanted to say you really need to look at what the hell the argument is, what the situation is, and if it's worth, pushing someone that far. And I feel like the end result, which what happened to her, is it's just the worst. The worst possible way of things turning out. Like, we have people like I lost a friend recently, Not the same way, different, but it was sudden and it was unnecessary. And it was nobody's fault. It was nothing like this, but it sucked. And if something like this happened to somebody I cared about or knew, it would be even worse, which sounds weird, but it would be something that was completely unwarranted for no reason, and it digs just a little bit deeper. So, my main point is, just really stay yourself from, attacking somebody over these senseless little things we see. If it's something big enough, we should call them out for their mistakes and try and correct their course, just kind of point it out, but not attack somebody on this level unless they have physically hurt someone else, like, I mean, in a serious way that's mentally scarring or something along those lines. It should never be in such a mass volume that it ends in the way this did. Um, and that's all really what I have to say about it. I try not to tackle topics like this, but I had a few friends that are fans of wrestling and people who were, I guess, kind of into this scene that were talking about it. So I figured I'd dig a little deeper into this specific topic, and I really just don't think this should have ended the way it did, and it should have never happened in the first place. I mean, who knows? Maybe it would have happened anyways, but it just goes to show you really got to be careful what you do. I really don't know what else to say from this point. I got my little spew out and my beliefs on the situation and situations similar to this. But again, if you are feeling the same way or you have anything like that, reach out for help. I know that's really hard to say, but me personally, I have friends and family who have tackled depression, and I do try and reach out here and there. But everyone's also got their own lives going on, so everyone's kind of focused on whatever's happening with them, and they do not see the signs. I mean, sometimes they do, most of the time they don't. So if you do feel this way, reach out to someone you actually trust and you know that they care about you, because they will try and help you and they will be there for you 100%. And you should just remember that there's people out there that will want to help you. And not even that, you can reach out to a helpline. I will do some research and find out some places you can reach out to and put in the description below for anyone else who's feeling this way. But I can personally say that if I have anyone reach out to me, I will do everything in my power to be there for them, because it is a serious, very serious issue, especially in today with everyone being so distant, not just because of this, whole pandemic, but just normal life with the technology we have and everyone just being apart from each other, not being in the same capacity or environment that's been around for, thousands of years. It is a different ballgame that humanity is having to evolve and adjust to. So, again, reach out to someone, use the links below, and remember, there is someone and there's someone willing to help you. The people that you can reach in these hotlines and stuff, they want to help. That's their job. And they didn't choose that job just to make money. They chose that job because they want to reach out to people who have these issues. So, again, make sure you're really thinking about what you're doing before you type something or say something to somebody else, and see if it's even worth it. Love you guys. Again, stay safe in this crazy world we live in and the situation that's going on. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is Tyler Tactics signing off.